Hello again and welcome to the third reading from the Psalms this week, and we're going to look today at Psalm 13. So let's read that together. How long, O Lord, will you forget me forever? How long will you hide your face from me? How long must I wrestle with my thoughts and every day have sorrow in my heart? How long will my enemy triumph over me? Look on me and answer, O Lord my God. Give light to my eyes, or I will sleep in death. My enemy will say, I have overcome him, and my foes will rejoice when I fall. But I trust in your unfailing love. My heart rejoices in your salvation. I will sing to the Lord, for he has been good to me. Now this is a psalm of desperation, and we know the person who is desperate in this psalm is King David. It says so in the title. And David begins this psalm asking 4 direct questions to God. He asks, how long, O Lord, will you forget me forever? How long will you hide your face from me? How long must I wrestle with my thoughts and have sorrow in my heart? How long will my enemy triumph over me? The enemy in this psalm is singular, so it's probably an individual, and that could be King Saul, who pursued David, but David refused to take his life because David saw him as the Lord's anointed. Or it could be Absalom, David's son, who rebelled against him later in life. Again, David refused to take Absalom's life. What we do know is that David is in turmoil. He's in spiritual turmoil. Why has God forgotten about me? He's in inner turmoil. He's wrestling with his thoughts and feelings, and he's in the turmoil of circumstance with an enemy who appears to be stronger than he is. How do you deal with that situation? Maybe you've experienced that yourself and you wonder, is God there? And if God is there, does he care? And if God cares, why isn't he doing anything about it? Well, David was in that circumstance, and David, it's interesting to note what he does ask. He asks, how long? He doesn't ask for deliverance. He doesn't ask for the death of his enemy. He doesn't even ask the question why. He asks, how long must this go on for? For David accepts that this is the Lord's will. And all he asks is, Lord, when will this part of your will come to an end? And when will I be free? See, David accepted that God was there and God was sovereign and all things were in God's hands, even when he was going through difficulties. You know, David could do that because of the last line. And it says in the last line that David, even in turmoil, brought 3 things to mind which assisted him. He thought of God's character, his unfailing love. He thought upon God's works. He is a God of salvation. And he thought upon the history that he had with God, that God had been good to him. And he knew that God is the same yesterday, today and forever, and God does not change. You know, there's allegedly in a basement in Germany in the 1940s, a Jewish man hiding from the Gestapo scrawled in Hebrew on a wall a line that translates like this: I believe in the sun even when it isn't shining. I believe in love even when I am alone. I believe in God even when he is silent. Put your trust in the Lord. He is the same yesterday, today and forever. He chose you in the past with eyes wide open, knowing who you are and everything about you, and he will not change his mind. The Lord is there, even when he appears silent. Amen.